Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. I'm here with Victor from the Whiskey Panda. He's in town, guys, so you know what that means, collaboration. So we got some bottles. I got Early Times bottled in bond. I'm gonna stick to this one to open up because there's no plastic. We're gonna let Victor open the plastic one because you guys know how I am with plastic. We'd be here all night. So if you want to go ahead and open that one up, I'll let you have a head start. Go ahead. I'll catch up to you. All right, mine's open.
Yeah, this thing is kicking my tail. It's like, I think plastic is my arch.
You know, I said I was going to cut this out when, I take time to open bottles, especially if they have plastic. But I find it more funny to leave it in there and watch the struggle because, I mean, that's the hardest part. And then I put him on the spot. He didn't know he was going to have to open this bottle.
I had no idea. No idea at all. Look, hey, look, like a champ.
So we're open. We're going to pour these up as a blinds, but we're going to use two of the same glasses. That way we don't know what's what. That way it'll be harder for us to pick them out. I'm going to pour for Victor, and he's going to pour for me. So I'm just going to face this way while he pours up my two glasses. He can pour them up however he wants. So I'll face this way so I can't see guys. Got them mixed up?
Yep, I got them.
So I might have heard the screw cap on the last one, but I don't know if that was the left or right Glen, so I don't know which one he put there, so it doesn't really help me on that one.
No. Intentionally trying to make it.
No, I have to make sure I get mine and do mine correctly.
Yeah, now the problem is me remembering which one I did what.
Especially after you start tasting them. You'll be picking them up, not knowing what's what. Alright.
Okay.
So I kept my glass in the same order, just slid them over so we get these back, front, and center. You remember which one mine are? Because
yes.
I gotta remember which one's yours.
Yeah, I'm only remembering what one of your glasses.
Okay. That makes it easier, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay, so on the nose, they smell very similar, but one smells a little bit more muted to me.
Yes. This glass is much more muted than this one. This one is full.
This is muted. My left hand's muted, and the right hand is more full too. So maybe we poured them up in the same order.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so the one on the left for sure for me is very muted, and just off the nose alone, if I had to guess, I'm going to go ahead and say that the muted one's probably going to be the newer release, and that the Brown Foreman would probably be more pronounced.
I'm going to go opposite.
You think the muted one's the older Brown Foreman?
I'm going to say the muted one is the older of the two.
Okay.
That just makes sense to me. But I could be wrong.
All right.
Okay, so
this is my muted one.
okay.
I'm gonna start with the muted one. You can start whichever one you want to do. What do you want to start with?
I'll start with the muted one as well.
I figure we'll work our way up.
Okay. Oh wow. There's nothing muted about that.
Yeah, it's kind of spicy.
It's got a nice spice to it. It's got a good vanilla that just continues to kind of just come up through there with a hint of caramel. That is really, really good. I'm actually going to go back and get another one.
I'm going to immediately go to the next one so I can try to see the contrast better.
Yeah. I know, I remember that my grandparents' house happened. Did he mess up and turned over?
It's different, for sure. I don't know which one I'm going to like better, though. So even though this one was more forward on the nose, the flavor is a lot more oaky.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
And that could be because I went back and forth without like water between palate, but we'll see.
before I just drank that water and having the two, I can tell you which one I already like better. But we'll give it a fair shake, you know, after I did that.
So once again, the one on the left for me was muted. The one on the right was more pronounced.
Yes.
And that was for the nose. Now, I'm going to say the same and say that it's less on the palate and more on the palate, but in a way where it's more oaky and bitter on the right, which is the heavier nose one, and the one that was a little bit more muted was a lot more softer and sweeter.
Yeah. And so this one is the one I'm pushing forward as the one I like better.
I 100% agree with you, and I'm going to push my left one forward as well. I'm going back for more. That's why it's not pushed forward, because it's good.
Okay, okay.
So I'm going to say the one on the left is truly the winner.
Yeah, definitely, hands down. I just like the flavor on it better. It's got that nice spice, but that vanilla and that caramel just, it lasts and it lingers.
So the lighter nose, the lighter palate has the better flavor, and it's not as oaky and bitter.
Correct. I will agree.
I don't know what the one on the right's got going for it. It's got some kind of like funky spice to it, and a lot of that's from the oak. At least that's what's dominating the palate for me. Yeah, it's just not doing it for me.
Yeah, there's something going on with that pour.
It's totally different though.
Very different.
Like, I thought these were supposed to be very similar, but one was going to stand out just a little bit more. I think this is a clear winner for me, left and right.
Yeah, there's no comparison here.
Now the question is, the one you pushed for was the one on the left.
Yes.
Which one do you think that is?
Since it was the muted one, I'm going to go ahead and say it was the original.
Do you think it's the old Brown Foreman?
Mm-hmm.
I originally was going to think I would like this one more, but after trying these, I think it's this one.
Okay.
I think it's the new one. So I'm going to tell Victor what his is. The one on the right was the old Brown Foreman.
Oh.
So the one that had the more harsh nose and more harsh on the palate, a lot more oakiness, was actually the old Brown Foreman. And the one on the left for him was the new Early Times Bottled in Bonds.
That is very shocking.
I know, because I hear so much about this, and I hear people say this one's better.
Yeah.
But he completely just said that this is absolutely better, hands down, like very different pours than the Black Cat.
Yeah.
I'm going to double down and say that the one on the left that we liked is the new bottle.
No.
It's the Brown Foreman. So I got it completely backwards.
Yeah.
It's based off of his reactions and what he liked, called it out. He's saying that this one is this.
Yes. You may have to go back and watch this video to make sure.
Do you remember which one you poured?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was the first one I poured.
The first one you poured was this.
Yep.
Because this is this.
Yeah.
And you didn't like that.
No, I didn't. Well, I'm gonna say it's not that I didn't like it. It was just.
I'll have to double check the video. I think we may have mixed the glasses up. Because if you smell them on the nose,
Well, if we were both going with the weaker nose,
this one was weaker to me.
yeah, yeah, and
This
to
was
me,
stronger.
yeah, and to me it was the same thing.
Is it the same for mine though? Is this weaker and the right stronger?
Yep.
So maybe we did mix the glasses up. We'll have to double check.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The right one for sure, I know 100% was Brown Foreman, the old Brown Foreman.
Okay.
So is that a split decision? We're gonna have to double check the footage, guys.
As of right now.
That's a split decision. It looks like I'm taking the old Brown Foreman and Victor's taking the new one.
Whatever it was, I liked it.
Well, now I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm gonna pour up some more of the old one and make sure that that's the one I actually liked. Now, based on what you picked, you like that one. You sure you don't want some of that?
No, I want to see. I want to see.
Plastic around the neck is not doing any justice for pouring.
Yeah.
It's like you're making a mess. We're gonna have to cut some more of that plastic off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, dude,
It's definitely stronger on the nose.
yeah.
At least I think it's stronger on the nose than this one. It feels harsher on the palate too. I don't think Victor mixed them up. I think I actually prefer the new one, and I think Victor prefers the old one. I think now that I tried it isolated, after we determined, I think Victor was 100% right. He didn't forget. I know I didn't forget. The right one was definitely Brown Foreman for you, and that's the one you liked. I think I actually prefer this one over the old Brown Foreman. So now I can stop hunting for black caps, guys. I mean, I paid $50 for this bottle so we could do this comparison, and this one I paid about $22 for it. So huge difference in price because you can't get this anymore. It's discontinued.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. Even if I didn't like it, I'd still hunt that thing. Just because it's discontinued.
I mean, I'm still drinking it. It's good. It's got a lot of peanut flavor to it, and this one seems to be a little bit more sweeter, and the peanut comes across more like the peanut butter because it's got a lot more vanilla in it.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something I like. So when I recommend people to buy a bottle that's budget friendly, bottled in bond, 100 proof, strong enough to stand out in a cocktail, good enough to drink neat, that's probably about the cheapest I would go.
Yeah.
That or Buffalo Trace.
If it's only 6 months old, it's probably still.
I think the mix is the best.
Yeah. So now we're going to be mixing them.
That is very surprising.
Get a blend.
That is very surprising. A 50-50 mix, I think, would be... I think that's a sweet spot.
It's pretty good. All right, so the bottles are sitting in front of the people who like them. I like this one. Victor likes that one. So since he came out all the way from Amarillo, he gets both of them.
Yay! That is super awesome. I appreciate that. That is so much fun. Thank you.
So this is our double bottle review of Early Times Bottled in Bond and Early Times Bottled in Bond. The only difference is we got the metal screw cap and the old black cap, the plastic cap, Brown Foreman juice. So RJ the Fed and Victor from the Whiskey Panda, we're signing out.
Thanks for checking us out.